Morning and welcome to another video from Phace Installations. I'm Mark and we have this Fiat 500 in. This is having a upgraded stereo system. So it's got the, well, we'll show you, I'll get in. But it's got the basic Fiat Uconnect touchscreen stereo system. So it's very basic. Looks okay, but not very good. Anyway, so when you take those stereos out, they are linked to the car, so you can control things like the clock in the car via the stereo. So when we install a new stereo, unless you're using the right adapter, you can't change all those things. So we're going to make sure we install the correct adapter to make sure, A, you can control the new stereo, the old functions, you know, the clock and lights on, etc., etc., that are activated via the stereo, and give it modern functions. So we're going to give it Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, depending on what phone you have, Bluetooth, DAB radio. Anyway, that's enough chat for me. Let's get on, get this installed. Okay, welcome back. All installed. Let's show you around this vehicle. So if we jump in, straight away, look at that. All touch panel, no ugly buttons, just looks really, really neat and tidy. So if we switch this on, there we go. Bit of sun glare coming through with this sunroof. Try and shut that. Help a little bit. So as I said, this has got DAB radio, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, but it does wireless as well. So you don't have to plug your phone in if you don't want to. And we've connected it to all the steering wheel controls. So the volume up and down, the mute button, the voice activation button will still work. So it will use Siri. It also does the change in radio stations via the steering wheel controls on the right hand side, and you've got answer and end call buttons. Again, when you're in Apple CarPlay, it will answer the call when a call comes in. And you've got now DAB radio, so you can store all your favorite stations along the bottom, 1 to 6, and you can flip through them by these two buttons here on the right hand side. So you can see along the bottom it's changing the stations via this button up and down. There you see the hands-free buttons. They'll also answer the call and end the call, as I said, when you're in Apple CarPlay or Android Auto if you're an Android user. Such a good stereo, look at that. Very clear, very bright display, all touch screen. Now you've got added functions now, so you've got latest mapping. So if you're used to using Google Maps, Apple Maps, all up-to-date mapping because it's powered by your mobile phone. So whatever you've got on your mobile phone will be on there. Our preference is Waze, so we use Waze. Just fantastic. Plus, if you've got favourite music on your phone, like Spotify or Apple Music, whatever app you're using for your music should be on here, making life very easy to play your favourite music. Now YouTube doesn't allow us to play any music, so hence why you won't hear anything from the stereo, but I think you'll find that this is a great addition to this vehicle. Now you can see down here, in fact that's the factory USB socket. We've retained that, so normally when you change a stereo you don't get the use of the factory USB, but we've managed to keep that. So if you want to plug your phone in via the USB socket, you can do for Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, and it'll also charge your phone. Now if you want to get into the menu, you hold down the voice button for a few seconds. This gets into the vehicle menu. So again, this is where I was saying about using the correct adapter leads to make sure you can change things like the clock and other settings that the car uses the original stereo for. We've now kept all that. So you can see here, going to vehicle settings, things like display, clock, safety and driving assistance. So I'll just go through a few of these just so you can quickly see what you can change. So you can see the clock there. And you scroll up and down on the right hand side of the steering wheel, and then you press the voice button to select it. So you can see all the functions you would have lost if you didn't use the correct adapter to give this option. And there we go. As soon as you back out of it, it goes back to normal, whatever you were last using. Now, you can't be connected to Apple CarPlay or Android Auto to access that menu. So make sure you disconnect your phone first. And then when you take the key out, the vehicle will go to sleep after a few seconds. All done. I think the customer will enjoy this upgrade. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.